This is Friday Night Hoops with Orlando Sanchez.
Two schools and two big matchups headline this week's edition of Friday Night Hoops. We're talking Barlow and Clackamas in the Mountain Hood Conference. What is good, everyone? My name is Orlando, and we start with the boys, with first place Barlow visiting third place Clackamas. Right to the action, Jake Stump. What's poppin'? Cavs turn. Parker Harrison. 3-ball corner pocket, no doubt about it. Barlow's Javari Martino will make you pay if you leave him open. Splash. Then it's Nate Farrar putting this game away. His teammate, Jalen Atkins, he led the way with 28. Barlow rolls 90-57. They're undefeated in league play. Let's head over to Nelson High School. The Hawks hosting Gresham. Nelson flying early. Sam Lewis, he can give you buckets. Gresham responds. Isaiah Pippa-White from the land of 3 points. He's having a nice season for the Gophers. Shining on Friday night. Nelson, though, would respond. Watch the ball movement here. And CJ Barry throwing it down. This one was back and forth all night. But Gresham gets out of Happy Valley with a 59-52 win. Out of the Metro League, the Jesuit Crusaders ranked second in the coaches poll, hosting Westview. Jesuit Sophia Bell put on a show. The McDonald's All-American going coast to coast through the drive-thru. The only thing she didn't serve up were the fries. She had 18 at the half. Then it's Evelyn Tossi with a nice pass to Gabriella Feliciano. One more time from Bell. Jesuit cruises past Westview. The top-ranked Westland boys hosting Lake Ridge, Jackson Shellstad cooking with 23 points. Then, sharing the well, Nick DeJulio pushes the lead to 20. Lake Ridge tries to keep it close. Ball movement on point. Jay Swigart cashing out. But there were too many plays like this one. Blake Altman, I see you. Westland gets a dominating 78-38 win. Washington's top-ranked team is the Camas Papermakers, who sit at number 1 with only a couple of weeks left in the regular season, visiting Heritage on Friday night. Whatever Camas coach Scott Thompson was drawing up, it was working. Kiera Thompson, all the 3. Then the Papermakers get downright defensive. Addison Harris, the steal, and she's calling her own number. And 1. Camas wins big on the road. They're now 15-2 on the season. Union hosting LeConner from near Bellingham. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn Hayward has entered the chat. The freshman had a night. Watch this. The spin, oh wait! Hit the B move button on that move. Brooklyn Hayward with 50 points. I repeat, a 50-piece. Unreal. Union gets a 79-54 win at home. Over to Skyview we go. The Storm hosting the Mountain View Thunder. We promise no other jokes. Jacob Martin had himself a night. The steal and the hoop. He had 22. Skyview strikes back. Damari Collins raining threes. Okay, maybe just one weather joke. He had 26. Back and forth we go. Isaiah Vargas. 20 points for the Thunder. Gavin Purdue. 16 for Skyview. And here's a top play nominee coming your way. Damari Collins. The Skyview Storm come through with a 72-60 win. To the PIL we go. Grant visiting Benson at the Marshall campus. First quarter, Charlie Capranos. Hoop and harm. Grant jumped out to a 12-point lead after the first quarter. They never looked back. Josh Peeler. That is so smooth. The Generals making it look easy, even when things go wrong. Christian Green on the break. Uh-oh. Nah, we good. Everything coming up Generals. Grant with a nice win on the road, 68-54. It's those two schools again. You told us we had to be there for a top 10 matchup in Gresham. Two of the region's best teams. Number 1 Clackamas, 6th ranked Barlow. This is your game of the week. Ain't no party like a Barlow party, because a Barlow party don't stop. One of the biggest crowds of the season, setting the stage for 2 championship contenders. Kennedy Schuler can do it all, locking it down on D. The future Oregon State Beaver setting the tone. She had 11. Bruins can give you that post work. Rylan Quirk and 1. Tie game. Jazzy, 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 can't you see? Sometimes her game just hypnotizes defenses. Davidson, Jazzy Davidson, 25 points from one of the top players in the country. But she had some help. Ryan Mogul, the senior, chipped in with a dozen. Back and forth we go. It was like target practice for Olivia Payne. She dropped 13 points. Bruins heating up. Hayden Sabella, 3 the strong way. Barlow on top by 6. But closing time belonged to the Cavaliers. Davidson and Alitza Burke delivering the knockout. Round 1 goes to Clackamas, 50-42. That's 8 straight wins. Pacific Conference, Sherwood versus Glencoe. Horn section doing some work. This was a tight game. Bailey Thompson, right place, right time. Sherwood using the long ball to get going. Paige Bittner from the wing, no hesitation. Bowman, offense cooking. 1 more for the road. Brynlee McCulloch. Sherwood wins it 51-43. Up to Tualatin we go. The defending champs hosting Lake Oswego. All business on that handshake game. For the T-Wolves, Lake Oswego in attack mode. Max Archambault slicing and dicing. Tualatin answers. Josiah Lake taking no prisoners. Intensity at level 10. Next up, Winters Grady on the drive, threading the needle for 2. But this one, just too much Tualatin. Jack Wagner, ring him up. Tualatin gets a 61-41 win at home. They're 13-3 on the season. To the Pac-12 now. The Beavers on the road looking to pull off the upset over 3rd-ranked Stanford. Scott Ruick's Beavers had the Cardinal on the ropes. Final 4 minutes. Reagan Beers with the hook shot. We're tied at 58. Oh, and remember this name? Cameron Brink, the pride of Southridge and Mountainside High. Great spin move there. She had 21 along with 13 boards, 6 blocks. Beavs answer with another local hero, the pride of St. Mary's, Bendu Yaney. Monster bucket of her own. Folks, I wish I could tell you about a fantastic finish, but that would be the Beavers' final bucket. Stanford makes its free throws and gets a 63-60 win. The Ducks visiting Cal, close game, final minutes to Grace Van Sluten, right down the middle. It's a 1-point lead for Oregon. Van Sluten had 20. Next possession, Tahina Pow Pow. The hezzy, pump fake, and the jumper. Nice combo. Ducks make key plays down the stretch, and Oregon holds on for a 78-73 win. The Ducks snap a 2-game losing streak.